Welcome to our design masterclass. Today we want to learn how to model structure using a robot structural analysis professional. So let's open the robot analysis professional software. Okay, so we want to design and model a story building. So when you open robot structural analysis professional, this is how the interface will look like. If you want to open a new project, you can click here. You can click new. So it's either you use this option or you simply click. Now, if you want to model a building, this is where you will click. So we are going to click this building design. So this is how the interface look like. So we are going to model this. We are going to model this simple structure. This is what we are going to model. Before we carry out the actual modeling of this structure, let's understand the interface of the robot structural analysis. So this is robot structural analysis 2024 version. So when you open the software for the first time, the first thing is for you to go to the tools. That is where you start your setting. You go to tools, so you click on tools, then you come down to where you have job preference, so you click on job preference. This is where you do all the setting, the units, the material, the database, the design code. This is where you do all the settings. So we are going to start with the units. So when you click on units, you have to decide if you are going to use imperial units, which has to do with inches, feet. Then metric has to do with meter, millimeter, centimeter. So we are going to make use of metric units. So you click on metric, say yes. So when you click on metric, you now come to where you have dimension. So our dimension is going to be, structure dimension is going to be in meter, section dimension is going to be in millimeter, then section property is going to be in millimeter, because these are small sections, so we are going to measure it in millimeter. Then for the area of reinforcement is going to be in millimeters squared. Then force, kilonewton meter. This we talk about our moment. Then our stress is going to be meganewton meter. And then you have others, so we just allow them to remain at the default. Then you click on material. Here, material, which country do you want to adopt? So we are going to adopt Euro code, so you click on Euro code. Now if there is need for you to do any modification, this is where you do the modification. So here I have defined that I'm going to use the steel 410 steel. So 410 steel. So I have defined the stress of the steel here to be 410 megapascal. Then every other thing remain okay. Then for the concrete, I'm using 25 concrete, and I'm using the structural steel. Then we move to design code. So the design code I'm going to adopt is going to be hero code. It's going to be hero code. It's going to be hero code. So this is for steel and aluminum. Steel and aluminum. So let me look at hero code 3. Hero code 3. I'll click on that. Hero code 3. Okay, this okay. For steel and aluminum, we can allow that default since we have defined it manually. Okay, so set as, we click on OK. So we have set that steel connection, timber, reinforced concrete, hero code 2. Then for the material, so we allow this geotechnical, so we allow this to remain. So you click OK. Member parameter have been defined for code. Is convert parameter to the code. Yes. Okay, so we have done the setting now. So the next thing is for us to define our grid. So to define your grid, you come to this icon, axis definition. So we are going to start with the x-axis. We're going to start with the x-axis. So let's go to our drawing. So we have the A, B, C, D, E, F. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So the first one is the origin, which is the 0. So we come back. So we on this we click add. Okay. So we click add. Now let's also define this as ABC. Okay, so ABC. So from here we go back. The first one is 4.5. So 4.5. So you put here 4.5 from the origin. Everything that you are measuring is from the origin. So followed by the second one. The second one is 3.5. So 3.5 plus 4.5. So that will give us 8 meter. So you come here. Every measurement starts from origin. So here you put 8 meter and you add 8 meter and you add. Then you go back again. 8 plus 4.5 plus 4.5, 12.5. So the next dimension will be 12.5. 12.5. Add. Then we go back. The next one will be 12.5 plus 3.425. So that will give us 15.925. 15.925. 15.925. 15.925. Okay, so the next dimension is 2.025 plus 2.025. 17.95. 17.95. So here we have 17.95. 17.95. We add. So we are done with the x-axis. So we move to the y-axis. So the y-axis, the y-axis will be on 1, 2, 3. So you start with 0. to add 0. So we go to this. So this will be 1 will be 3.825, 3.825, 3.825, 3.825, 3.825, 3.825. You add, then we go back again, plus 3.825 again. So this will give us 7.65. 7.65. Add. Then we go back to the last one, plus 4.5. This will give us 11.15. 11, oh, sorry, 12.15. 12.15. So you add. Now when you finish adding, you click on apply. Click on apply. Okay, this is how we start the number. Okay, so now, so let's go back and modify the y-axis. Let's go back and modify the y-axis. This is the y-axis. So let's delete this. Let's delete all. Fine. So let's start from 0, 0. So you add. Okay. So now this is where you're starting from. So we can change this. We can change this arrangement. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. This is 4. Okay, so we go back 0. This will be 4.5. 4.5. We add 4.5. After that, follow with 3.85. 4.5 plus 3.825. So that will be 8.35. 8.35. 8.325. 8.325. You add 8.325 plus 3.825. That will give us 12.15. 12.15. That is by adding the last one. So that will give us this. So you add. Then you click on apply and you close. Okay, so the next thing is for us to define our story. To define the story, you come to this icon where you have structure story. You click on it. So when you click on it, this story dialog box will pop up. Then you click on define manually. So you have to delete everything out. So delete all. Okay, so I've deleted the initial listing out. So here I'm going to define my story. I'm going to define my story. So the first thing I'm going to do is that these heights, I will change this height from 3 to 1.25. So this will be the my ground floor to the base. My ground floor to the base. So 1.2. Then I'll click this. I will now change this. This will now become, I will change this to ground floor level. Ground floor level. Press enter. Okay. So I will go back and now define the height of my floor. The height of my floor is going to be 3 meters. So I will click on add. Click on add. Then I'll also change this to double click. To edit, you double click. So I will change this to first floor level, or let me use first floor level. Okay, so the next one I'm going to use is going to be 3 meters again. Then I will add. So this will now be my roof level. You just want to design just a story. So this will now become my roof. This will be my roof level. This will be my roof level. Okay, so we have defined the level. So after we have defined the level, you click on apply and you click on close. Okay, so let's look at the 3D view of it. Okay, so we have, this is a ground floor down to the base. This is the first floor. This is the roof. Okay, so we go back to the plan. So the next thing for us to do is to define our material, to define the section and the material as well. So we click on beam to define the material. Click on beam. So we are going to use reinforced concrete beam. So you click on reinforced concrete beam. So you come here, select the section. When you click on this, section dialog box will pop up. So for you to define your new section. So we are going to define 3 types of beam. The first beam I'm going to define is going to be the ground floor level beam. So let me use GFB BM. That is the beam at DPC level. Beam at DPC level. So I'm going to use 225 by 250. I'm going to use 225 by 250. So the reinforcement, the material is going to be C2025, which we have already defined earlier. So you click on add, you click on close. So you go back again, click here and define another section. So the next section I want to define is going to be my floor beam. So this will now be my floor beam 1. So the section is going to be 225 by 450 by 450. So I will click on add. I will close. Then I will go back again, and define the roof beam. So this will be my roof beam, beam, roof beam 1. So I will define the section. The section is going to be 225 by 300. So I have defined my roof beam. So I click on add and close. Okay. Then the next thing is to click on column. I want to define my column section. So the column section, the column is going to be reinforced concrete column. And let me define the section. So the section is going to be, this will be CT1 225 by 225 by 225. So I will click on add and close. So let's define the slab. So here I'm going to use shell. I'm going to use shell to define my slab. So I will come here, click. Okay, this is 150, this is 150. Okay, let me change this to 175. Let it be 175 mm. 175 mm. I will click on add and close. Then I will click on close. Okay, so now we have successfully defined all the material and section. So the next thing we will do right now is to start placing our column. So to place your column, you have to be mindful of the story height. So to place the column from the ground floor to the base, so you click on ground floor. So here, this is the level here is 1.25. So you click on column. This is the Z, which is the elevation. So you see that it is negative, bringing it down. So you click on this. You click here. Okay, so we can close. So we have finished inserting our column. So let's look at it in 3D view. So this is the column from the ground floor down to the base. Okay, so we go back. So let's let's fix column on face floor. So that will be face floor to ground floor. So the same thing, click on column. So that will be 3 meter height column. So we can So we click here, we click, we click. Okay, so we can close. Okay, so we have finished inserting the first floor column. So let's look at it in 3D. Okay, so for you to see the actual section of this, so you can click on this section shape, section shape, section shape. Okay, now let me change this to ground. That is it. So from ground to face. Okay, so let's move to the roof. So you change this to roof, and then you come back here, you place your column, place your column, place your column, place your column. Okay, so we close. So let's delete this out. So we can delete that point out. Okay, so that is that. So let's look at it again in 3D view. So that is all. Okay, so we go back to first floor. Let's go back to the first floor plan. So we want to place our slab. Remember that this place is a staircase, so we want to place our slab. So to place your slab, the slab is going to be on the first floor. So to place your slab, you come to this icon floor, you click on it, you allow it to be on contour, allow it to be on contour. So you click at this point, you get to this point. Now this place is going to be a void, so click here, click here, click here, then click here and escape. Click there and apply. So you close. Oh, sorry, we have missed out something. So let's delete it out. Let's delete it. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's place our beam. Let's place our beam. Let's place our beam. The beam that we are going to use is going to be floor beam. It's going to be floor beam. You need to define your beam section, because in report analysis, for you to be able to run effective analysis and design, you must group some of your structural elements. So you'll be able to run, you can design them in group. So you see the usefulness of defining this beam section. finding the floor beam. Okay, so we can close. Okay, so we have finished defining the floor beam. So let's check it in 3D. Okay, so let's define the roof beam. Let's define the roof beam. So to define roof beam, you click on roof. Remember that the section for roof beam was 225 by 300. So you come here, you select roof beam. Select roof beam. When you select roof beam, you now define your roof beam. Okay, so we have finished defining the roof beam, so you can close. Let's look at it in 3D. Okay, so some of this. Okay, so let's go back to the plan. Okay, this point roof beam was not defined, so we go back again. Roof beam, define this, then define this. Which other one? Okay, this. Okay, I think we have defined this. Define this. Okay, so let's close and check. Okay, we still have this is not defined, this is not defined, this is not defined. So let's go back. So you click on beam, define this. Okay, define this. Okay, which one has not been defined? Okay, this has not been defined, so we define that. We define that. We close. So we look at it again. Okay, so this the last one, D to E. D to E has not been defined. D to E. Okay, so D to E has been defined. So this has not been defined. This has not been defined. I think we have defined all the beams now. So we close and we look at it again. All the new beam has been defined. So let's quickly go to the ground floor to define the ground floor beam, which is the DPC. So you click on beam. No, sorry. You click on beam. So we are going to use ground floor beam. Ground floor beam. Okay, so we define this. This. Okay, fine. So we have defined a DPC beam. So let's look at it. Okay, so this is a DPC beam. Fine. So this is a DPC beam. So let's click on this and go to filter. Okay, so the next thing that I want us to just do very quickly is for us to group our structural element. So we want to group the structural element. So to group the structural element, what you need to do is that I want to group the ground beam. Sorry. I want to group the ground beam. So I will click on the ground beam and I will come to select by cross section. So if I select by cross section, then I come to this one, member selection. So this dialog box will pop up. When the dialog box will pop up, I come to group. Then I will click on this. It will tell me that I should put the name of. So I will now define this as ground. Oh no, let's define this as DPC beams. DPC beam. DPC beam. DPC beam. So that is the name. Now, do I want to change the color? What color do I want it? So let me use this as the color. I will click on accept, and I will click on close. So I move to the first floor. I move to the first floor. So I click on this. I right click, come to similar, click on bisection. So I will come here, select member. I will come to group. I will click on this. Then I will name the group. So this will now be floor beam. So if I want to design this beam, I will simply click on the group and run the design at once. So do I need to change the color of this? Do I need to change the color of this? Let me use this as the color for that. Okay, so I now close. Then I now go to the roof, click on this, right click, then click on select by cross section. Do the same thing here. Click on group, click here, name this. So this will be my roof beam. My roof beam. Do I need a color to it? Do I need a color? So let me use this as my roof color. I will close. Then finally, let me click on. Let me group the column. So right click by cross section. So come here, click here, click there, come to group, select here, call this one column. So do I need a special color for it? If I want, so let me use this. I'll click on that and click on that and close. So I come to where I have group and click on this. So these are the groups I've created so far. So basically that is how far we can go for this model. So in the next module we will place the support and now see how we can place the wall load on each of these. To see you in our next module. Thank you.